Lost in you.
Welcome to Liberable. Welcome to a new video here on Liberable, and a very special one. I am getting to drive this Maserati Quattroporte Sport GTS, and we're at the Maserati car company with Art, the CEO of the company, and this is going to be quite the experience, so I'm looking forward to it. Let's hop behind the wheel and chat a bit to Art and see what he says about this beautiful piece of Italian engineering. Mr. Art, nice to meet you.
Ciao, Niaz.
How are you? Guys, just to let you know, right? So Art and I did film this already, and my DJI decided to duplicate footage. So now we're gonna try to remember as much as we can about what we spoke about.
We actually, today, I put on the same clothes as I was wearing last time. And then I didn't know if he was going to come in the same old Star Wars shirt. He literally didn't wash it, but it's okay. I got this out of the laundry as well. So here we go. Take two, right, bro?
Or tell me, why Maserati Quattroporte Sport GTS?
Why not Maserati Quattroporte Sport GTS? And honestly, like, if you're gonna do Quattroporte, and if anybody's ever talking Quattroporte, they're talking about this model. So Quattroporte 5, which was developed under Ferrari's reign of the Maserati brand in the sort of mid 2000s or early 2000s, Fiat handed over Maserati to its all-time competitor Ferrari. Maserati itself as a brand has got a very sort of up and down history, lots of turmoil and bankruptcies and bailouts and all that kind of stuff. And this time Fiat said, like, we don't know what to do with this thing anymore. Ferrari, please, take this, do something, make a maybe new Quattroporte. So Ferrari was like, oh, okay. And they started development on the car, and they basically, the whole appeal for me on this particular car is that, and I've owned lots of fast luxury saloons and AMGs, CLSs, S-classes, M6, all sorts of stuff, Porsches, Aston Martins, etc. And but with a uber luxury land yacht in Germany, all they do is they take an existing luxury car and they drop a big old V8 in it, stick a whole bunch of AMG stickers on it, do the suspension, give it a loud exhaust, and there we go. Whereas this car developed very differently. It was developed by Ferrari at the helm, and the recipe started as, we're not going to build a luxury car and then make it fast and powerful. We're going to build a sports car. A sports car that can accommodate 4 adults in comfort.
Exactly.
And this is the fundamental difference between the Quattroporte and pretty much any other 4-door saloon. If anybody's ever watched Haggerty and Jason Camissa did a special or a video on the Quattroporte 5, specifically again the Sport GTS or the Sport as they call it. And he did a video on it where they did a test. They hooked up like 30 people to do like little brain wave sensors and stuff, played different exhaust sounds to them, and the Quattroporte Sport GTS came out as the car that was chosen and where the people in the study experienced the most sexual arousal. So it really is, because the reverb of it and the sound of this exhaust, you can feel it in your tummy, and it gives you that like feeling.
There's a reason why the camera's cut off our waistline, because I feel quite interesting here.
You see the cops waving at us? Yeah.
Let's see. Carbon fiber here on the center.
This is the big one for me.
The steering wheel.
Thank you to the guy that bought this car new for paying the extra like 800 pounds or something
for that steering wheel.
This carbon fiber steering wheel. It's so nice. It makes it even more special than it already is.
We've got a Bose audio system as well.
It's got the Bose. It's got all the basics. It's not like this system here, this infotainment system, is honestly, it's piss poor. It's not intuitive. I don't touch it. I think I've paired my phone once to it, and it's like an Italian Bluetooth. So it's like you get in sometimes, and it's like, not today. And you're like, okay, well, and you have to like physically repair it again. And then when you repair it in the morning, then it'll run for the rest of the day. And then by tomorrow, I'll get into the car again, and it'll be like, what? I don't know yet. But that kind of stuff is part of owning Italian cars.
Let's go.
Let's go again.
People, there's a police officer standing there on the other side. I'll show you now. Just be careful. He's standing there on the left there.
Oh, easy. We're not gonna go that way.
Yeah.
Listen.
behind the wheel of Art's Maserati Quattroporte, and I must admit I am quite intimidated because this is an expensive car, and
The thing is, it's not even that expensive right now.
but
But
it's 32,000 on the clock.
yeah, she's a baby. She's a baby.
It sounds magnifico. Is that how you say it?
Sí, magnifico.
Good lord. Right, Art, questions.
Yeah.
What kilowatt and torque does the GTS 4.7 V8 make?
So the 4.7, which is the last guys of this engine in the Quattroporte, is and only in the Sport GTS, or it's got a bit of a long name, the Quattroporte Sport Gran Turismo Sport. So you can call it the Sport.
Yes.
So the Sport is 331 kilowatt.
Okay.
Newton meter, I think we're around the 650 Newton meter. I can't remember off the top of my head. 0 to 100 5-second flat for 2 tons, a respectable number. And top speed, I don't know, I've been 230, 240 in it, but I believe it'll go to 300.
Wow.
So there's no limiter on these. Like,
Oh.
no, because it's exotico.
Yeah,
So-
not like
again, you don't have to fiddle with it and take limiters off and stuff. It's just not limited. So I haven't gone that fast, nor do I really want to. If I was maybe 10 years younger, I definitely would have by now. But 170, I would say, is its like perfect cruising speed, and it does cruising really well. But it also, as you saw just now, does do your thing.
Oh, I want to just pass this truck. I want to go too fast, and I still don't know this car. Initial impressions: steering wheel is very fast for a 4-door saloon. It doesn't feel like one from the driver's side seat. Like the car feels a lot smaller than it looks. I'm a little bit speechless. I'm gonna put it into the manual mode like Art did earlier. I'm gonna knock it down a few cogs. And just here,
Crack it open a little.
Yeah. Here's a momentum and a feeling to this car that I only feel in Italian cars.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
the thing. Italian cars, man, it's crazy because they've got all these little funny, weird flaws and
Yes.
gimmicks and quirks and things that like you just won't have on German cars, and they're not really like positives. But when the whole thing comes together, you're just like, this character and the whole composition of the car gives it a soul, man.
Yes.
That's what it is.
the suspension feels like it's worth $1 million.
Yeah.
The suspension, guys, I drive on my Langswachter a lot, Kontermannskorf a lot. I haven't felt a car take Kontermannskorf like this with such a suspension, being such a sporty car. It feels so good. It makes a BMW M5 feel like the suspension is not sorted.
Yeah.
And that's high praise. The suspension feels absolutely. I will put my foot down a bit now. I'm getting a bit more used to the car. But I feel emotional, to be honest with all of you. I have not felt something feel this alive. This car feels like it's got a heartbeat.
Dude, this thing is, you mentioned M5, but this is the car that the M5 driver looks past when it drives past and it goes, damn it, damn it, I got the wrong car.
Oh god. This downshifter is making my eyes turn red. Okay, I'll put my foot down a bit now. I know you guys won't experience it. Tasha told ease on, so there'll be no slidey stuff happening here today. Oh,
Just nicely.
Oh.
She just goes nicely. She doesn't impose on the comfort aspect, even though when you're on it.
but it's, you know what, guys? No, it's not a quick car, but it's not a slow car. But the speed it has and the way it's translating to me as a driver or Art as a passenger, it feels so special. It's actually making my eyes to read. My God, that's one of the best sounding cars I've ever heard. Oh, you hit the limit.
See a little bit on the bump off.
Yeah, no, you hit the limit to me. Oh my word, guys, you guys will not understand how this car feels through the turns. It feels so special. I feel completely connected with this car. I will admit I'm a bit skinny, so I am sliding around the seat a little bit.
That's the one critique. The bolsters are a little bit low. They could have done a bit more bolstering on it. It's a known like sort of peeve about this car.
Oh wow!
Like the guys want a bit more bolster, but you know it.
Guys, I'm emotional.
You know, these are the type of cars that make my job as a car dealer a lot easier, bro. Because by the time you're back at the shop, you're buying this, bro. You know, that's how it is. It just makes you want to commit like this.
Just so you guys know, Art is selling this car. I think he's absolutely insane for doing that.
I don't know what I'm doing actually for the first time in my career. I'm not sure of my decision, but
yeah, this man is insane, but I am emotional. I cannot believe how a car can make me feel this.
Yeah.
Tears of joy.
Stop it! Stop it!
I know, people always bag on about, it's Italian, it's emotion, it's got a soul.
They haven't had an Italian car. You know, I started with Alfa Romeos and Abarths and things like that, you know. And those little cars and the Alfas, they leave an impression. And honestly, the reputation and the reliability is something that's 30 years ago. So if you feel like you want something different and you want to have something that actually speaks to you and gives you some kind of a emotion or evokes some kind of emotion from you, buy the Italian car. It's not as bad as everybody thinks it is. In fact, again, from my work perspective, I've never lost money on an Alfa, and I've had dozens.
Yeah. I don't want to get out of this car. He's gonna have to get me out of this car with a stick. I'm bewitched, ladies and gentlemen. I can go over, but there's a car next to me. I truly am completely bewitched, and I've driven a Ferrari now, I've driven GTRs, Porsches, every new car, and I'm incredibly blessed to do what I do.
Yeah.
But never have I felt something this emotional.
Yeah, stuffs you up right in here.
Magnifico.
Every day, huh? Maserati Monday. Why not Maserati every day, huh?
Just sing.
Yeah.
Just sing. This will make me emotional when I think of driving a Quattroporte.
Oh shit, dude.
That is. Yeah, that is.
Gives you the shivers, eh? Gives you the little tingles.
Everything is standing up on edge.
And dude, and you know what the thing is, like, I've had this car since August, and I drove it every day. I've done like 6,000 Ks in the car, and I've done the normal daily, and I've done the breakfast runs and all that stuff. But I get into this car every time, and it still gives me that thing up my neck. Jeez, and they get it right.
Yeah, I mean, they get it wrong very rarely.
Look, again, coming back to Maserati, historically, they'll launch a car and they'll be like, yeah, Giorgio, I think it's ready. And then they're like, put it in a production.
Yeah.
And then the people go like, what the? what did you build? Like,
Oh.
and they're like, okay, we make a better.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I was one day in Canal Walk's parking lot now, and a black Sport GTS came past me. I was busy climbing out of the car, and it rolled through the parking lot.
Yeah.
Prowling through my
Could have been me.
windows, probably. And he went boom, and just echoed. And the tail lights on that line on it, the way
they're
the body
badass,
line,
Oh.
it felt like the meanest, most evil person
Yeah.
is gonna climb out of the scar.
The mob is there.
It mooned me with its beauty. I thought to myself, by the way, that moment was what got me into YouTube.
Okay.
And wanted me to drive this car. So this car's got such a big
So there's
influence on
something
my life.
here for you, yeah. Like,
Ladies and gentlemen, Art and I need to wrap this video up. I know it's been quite a long one, and I know you guys don't make it through, but I hope you've made it through. Just to at least hear this beautiful orchestra with us. Check Art out on all his social media platforms. I'll link it down below. He's got a beautiful inventory on cars. He's here in your address is?
it's in Salt River, 5 Copperfield. We do work by appointment, guys,
Yeah.
and we carry a lot of very cool and bespoke stock.
Yeah.
So it's not a run-of-the-mill kind of retail dealer. I find things that appeal to me, and as a true car guy and petrol head, this has been the bones of the business. So check us out on Instagram at Mother City Car Company, on Facebook, which was the original website initially when that started out all the way 10 years ago, and on Auto Trader, Gumtree, and all the major dealer listing platforms. We are on there, and we sell good quality cars at very good prices, and yeah, that's
Amazing
that.
Art. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Nias.
No, it's a pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to check out www.liberable.co.za. Something absolutely amazing is coming for all you guys. And Art, thank you so much for this opportunity. I
Thank you,
cannot
bro.
thank you enough. My heart is so warm today.
It's awesome. I
Thank you
love
so
this.
much.
It's nice to see the car give this effect
telling
to
you.
somebody.
I'm telling you. Be free, be you.
Liberable.
Out.